Babies, beautiful queens, handsome kings, welcome to Unique and Unapologetic Tarot. How you doing, beautiful queens and handsome kings? Subscribers, unsubscribers, and cross-watchers, welcome, welcome, welcome. How teachable are you, my beautiful queens and handsome kings? How teachable are you? Are you teachable to do your healing? Are you teachable to do your shadow work? Are you teachable to know even if you did your shadow work, there'd still be trials and tribulations to a spiritual awakening? And that's to teach you other things, because everybody can't go with you, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. How teachable are you? Look, I heard the song, There's a Leak in This Old Building. Then I heard Ludacris, Move, bitch, get out the way. There's a leak in this old building. You got to move. You got to move. Whether you started your shadow work or you already did your shadow work. Some of y'all had to learn that it wasn't even just about him. You had to learn to protect yourself. You had to learn to protect yourself. You had to learn to protect yourself. Physically and spiritually. You had to learn. It wasn't just about not letting people come back and love bomb you, trauma bomb you, but it was spiritual protection. Get more spiritual baths in. Clear your energy. Eat better. Meditate more. You knew you was always protected by raw God, whatever house source you believe in. But you had to learn that, no, you're supposed to call your angels and tell them, go kick their ass. Tell your beloved ancestors. Set the ancestors. Yeah. You let that beloved ancestor, because you got a beloved above and below. So Cousin Pookie's still going. But you let the beloved, you don't call Cousin Pookie, because Cousin Pookie still, you know, got some unfinished work. But Cousin Pookie's still going to love you. Because when that beloved tell Uncle Pookie he can go do that motherfucking drive-by to go do that unfinished work, you still protected. Your guides, you're thanking them. You're telling them, y'all have to. It's part of your growth to ask them to fight. Thank them for protecting you. They always going to protect you, but they do not step in to fight unless you ask them to. That's not a sin. That's part of your growth. Yeah, because look. There's bitter bitches and bitter bums with holes in their soul that's dead inside, that's trying to make you feel dead, physically or spiritually, because they got a hole in their soul. So they want you to continue to have a hole in your soul and be sad, depressed, mad, or not heal, so they can suck off your energy, so they can get away with stealing your money or your property, or all the above. Now, cross-watchers, you're welcome. I don't even know if I said that. Just don't be coming over here trying to put your foot in the shoe that don't fit. But we know there's good and bad in all signs. We also know that you have different signs in your chart. So it's good to start getting used to watching other things. You know? We're not going to use this card, but it flipped over. But it makes sense with these cards coming out. Your emotion, intelligence, perspective. Somebody's learning the perspective of, I don't know who the fuck thought they was more intelligent than you. That's what a lot of people's problem is. Whether they older or younger. Just because you older and you've been doing magic for 60 years, motherfucker, I could have been here more lifetimes than you. They are sleeping that your beautiful queens, your handsome kings, your empress, your gods and goddesses, they are sleeping on. No. My healing process was me to tap in that, oh, I was a high priestess years ago. I did these spells. Meditate. That's why they want you to meditate more. You don't need that book. Meditate. Meditate. Your gods, your ancestors. Gonna remind you. Remember when you did this in BC? AC? Some of y'all, yeah. How teachable are you? How teachable are you? This was a lesson for a blessing. How teachable are you? Healing. You're going to have to heal regardless. You the light. And look, you see that hand over? Somebody was trying to cover up your light and have you in misery, pain, feeling lonely, feeling like you have nobody. You might not have nobody physically, depending on if it was love or family, friend, or business. But baby, you had God. You got your beloved ancestors. You got them angels. You got them guides, and they bigger than any bitter bitch or bitter bum. Look, some of them motherfuckers was trying to cover up. They was doing candle magic on you, too, to stop you from healing. Blockages. Look, what it say? If it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Now, this could go either way it go. If somebody try to come back to you, my beautiful queens and handsome kings, if a bitter bitch or bitter bum try to come back to you, offering you something and it seems too good to be true, it is. But vice versa. Whatever deal they took against you, whether it was with lover, family, friends, or business, or demons and entities, they're going to find out. It already seemed too good to be true. It was. It was. They cannot cover up your light. They got a hole in their soul. It was easy for them to take the dark side and work with entities and demons. Because they already had a hole in their soul. They was already dead inside. So, it was easy. They're a fallen angel. Fallen angel. Fallen angel. Reptilian giant species. Lover, family, friend, or business, or these people could have been working together. If it seems too good to be true, it is. I was finna shuffle and they said, look at the bottom. Once a rat, always a rat. So when this bitter bitch or bitter bum come back trying to get you back, once a rat, always a rat. Well, this gal Witcher was a daughter of Angina. Pity poor. So whoever went against you, y'all, they was pity poor. And they wanted, now inheritance can be spiritually or financially. Some of y'all going through this both. She was wedding a king, Chirpit and Rion as a Libra. Allies, he was also a murderer. And 568, a year after the wedding, Jawenta was discovered lifeless in the bed. Influenced by his mistress, had ordered a slave to strangle her. So know some of this, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. Some of these people, y'all, lovers, or it could even be family or friends, messed with your ex's ex-lover. Some of them working with a mistress that's trying to strangle y'all. Now, I don't know if they're trying to strangle the life out of you or just try to strangle you spiritually. Because you know people try to do shit in your dreams too. Yeah. But somebody that was Poe. This is a Professor Plum. Know this, my beautiful queens and handsome kings. Now, this could be family, lover, friends, or business. There's a lover that has a mistress that's working with the third party against you. Or it could be your family, friends. They love their mistress. They pity poor. They pity poor. They would need your energy for abundance. Or they were stealing your abundance, your materials, your homes, your estates, your properties with other people. Now, these pity poor people, the mistress could be family and friends too. Remember, y'all gonna find out that there's friends, family, lovers, all sleeping together. Just know that whether it was a friend sleeping with a family member or a lover, or vice versa, a lover sleeping with a friend, or it could be even a business person. There's a mistress. The bitch was poor, spiritually and financially. She wouldn't do anything. So know if any of these people any of these people come back trying to come back in your life, I'm telling you now, how teachable are you? A rat is always a rat. It's a setup. You take anybody back, now I can't tell nobody what to do. You do what you do. We all learn lessons at different times. Lesson for a blessing. That's why I be telling people even about reversals. I don't know why I'm speaking about reversals in each thing. I don't do them because I feel like it's karmic ties. And if you do it, I say, send it back to the universe. Don't send nothing back 10 times, 20 times. Don't send it back. Don't get into karmic ties. Don't send it back to the universe. Let God, let your ancestors, let your guides boomerang. That shit still going to boomerang back to whoever sent it. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you just send it back. Don't send it back to them. Send it back to the universe. Because see, you might send it back to them and there's more people involved. So send it back to the universe. And don't put no 10 times, 3 times, 4 times. No. Because what if you say 10 times and God only wanted to whip their ass 5 times? Now you put yourself in 5% karma. What if you sent it 10 times and God's sick of this bitter bitch or bitter bum or bitter bitches and bitter bums and he won't whip their ass 100 times? You just tapped them when God wanted to stump their ass? All I'm saying is send it back. If you're going to send it back to God so God can do the shit. Okay? Here. Because look, Earth. Same. Y'all know this Knight card, this card to me and this deck is, what did I say? Yeah, I always tell y'all, I ain't always going to use these cards. And it ain't because I'm running to Jesus. No, I know I know where I am. But I tell you all the time, I don't need these cards. But I love how God gave me messages and he let the cards come out to what I say. This world is, they got to see shit. Check this out. Now I'm mine. Because God, hey, God be on point. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I tell y'all, my messages come from God. Check this out. Didn't I say you always protected? But you got to call and tell the angels, tell them guys, tell your beloved ancestors. Your beloved. That don't mean because the Pookie ain't going. But your beloved ancestors sending them ancestors that had unfinished business. They still going to love you. They going to even go harder because they still get to go. Finish that unfinished business. They still get to go. Shit. They going to be putting the beloved behind them. They going to go hard in this fight. Y'all need time. Some of y'all already. I've been telling you. Pray. Pray. They've been trying to do candle magic, smear campaigns, sympathy, blocking your core, blocking you to have abundance, blocking you from getting help, healing. Lesson for a blessing. We all had to learn it ain't about us proving what we know. It was about healing from what we knew. Lesson for a blessing. Even if you did shadow work, you're still going to go through trials and tribulations. Because some of us did our shadow work and had to learn. We still had to learn how to get our protection up. Get our protection up. This Knight card is Ra, God, whatever high source, Muhammad, Judas, Jesus, whatever, Jehovah, whoever you call, your higher source, universe. No, I say source. No, I ain't finna go there. But everybody knows source and God are two different names. Look at that. Shit. Look at that. I'm telling you. Shit, that's what source told me when they first came visit me. Look me up. Shit. Check it out. 4th level. It says, it is the same race and serves you loyalty to the death. Your ancestors, your guides, your angels, that God assigned, and God at the top, we're going to go fight to the death to this situation for you. Yeah, look, Scorpion. We'll take the bottom. Look. Kill one character, no matter who or where. Scorpion. Somebody was trying to kill you spiritually or physically. Didn't it say laying in the bed, strangled? They was trying to strangle the life out of you, spiritually or physically. Now take what belongs to you, what don't. Okay? No, don't put your foot in the shoe. Don't put your foot in the shoe that don't fit. Don't be Cinderella's stepsister or stepbrothers, okay? Because you already got Cinderella's stepsister or stepbrothers trying to put their foot in your shoe. Somebody was trying to spiritually or physically TKO you, or both. And guys, look at it. Look at the bottom. Hostile. They've been putting you on hostile situations. Hostile situations. Spiritually or physically or both. Because they got a hole in it, so. Y'all need to be careful. Somebody try to come back from the past. They a fox. What is a fox? Sly, cunning, slick. A fox and a rat. We know rats. Water just had it. Betrayal and disloyal. There's somebody think they slick. There's somebody that think they slick. They think they still could love bond you or trauma bond you to unbond you. Oh, shit. It says, what I like about you. You handle complex situations with grace. With grace. You learned it was a lesson for a blessing. You learned you had to do your shadow work. You learned you had to learn, whether it was lover, family, friends, business, or all these people. not to continue letting people come back and love bomb you and trauma bond you. It says, how teachable are you? How teachable are you? How teachable were you? That you had to get up, heal, and look at that violin. That slow song, that's like, hey, they slowly go. Lesson for a blessing. They gonna face that music of the shit. You technically bring people back to the task at hand. Look at the bottom, Goose. You tactfully bring people back to the task at hand. The task of you stepping in your life purpose. The task of a lesson for a blessing. The task for, they signed a soul tie to be a karmic. So they came here with a hole in their soul. It was for, once, before you did your shadow work, whether you started it today or you already did it, you had to mend the hole in your soul. Like we had the mend the fence, the hole in the fence. You had to mend the hole in your soul. And know not to let lover, family, friends, business, or strangers, everybody can go with you. Especially somebody that's trying to bring you down. Especially somebody willing to harm you, steal from you, lie on you. And this bitter bitch or bitter bum, whether it's one person or several, they did it cleverness, slyness. Yeah. But it also says Fox is seen as a spirited guide who helps navigate the spirit world. This was navigating you to know you wasn't alone. Navigating you to the spirit world to reach out, to get closer to your ancestors, to your guides, to the angels, to God. And look, when I said when this card flipped over, I wasn't going to use it, but it meant something. Somebody had a perceptive that they was more intelligent than you, and now they finna see what? Your emotional intelligence is still stronger than theirs. You are teachable. You are teachable. You are teachable. To heal, to navigate. It says Fox is the omens of afterlife. Afterlife. And mental responses. This person was mentally trying to block you, trying to make you look crazy, trying to harm you, whether it was emotionally or spiritually or all the above. This person has a mental part. They wasn't teachable. They kept a hole in their soul. Yeah, if it's too good to be true, I'm telling you, you can't make this shit up. What inspires me about you? Your wisdom. You're wise. Then I was just saying, if it's too good to be true. They finding out that you was way wiser than them. That your wisdom is stronger. I don't give a damn if these motherfuckers is older than you, younger than you. Or you vice versa. If you just stepping in your life purpose into the spiritual realms, or they been in it, guess what? They don't know how many lifetimes you've been here. I even say unique don't teach you nothing. I reignite what is already in your ass. Come on now. You had to learn it was too good to be true that this person was going to change. You can't change nobody. You can change yourself. But they thought their cleverness and slyness of being able to keep on trauma bonding you or love bombing you or both. Shit, some of these people, what does it say? Your commitment. Committed. Some of these people thought they could always keep you committed to them hurting you with fake love or just putting you in a situation of feeling like that you was in trouble. But they saying you wiser than them. Young or old. Yeah. They're right. They a slave to these demons and entities that they called, that they working with. Yeah, look. This person thought they was going to win at all costs. And the truth was never going to come out. No, that's what it's at. They're going to find out why they thought they linger resentment against you. They really linger resentment against themselves. Because they're going to have to face up that this bitter bitch or bitter bum, or bitter bitches and bitter bums, was really envious and jealous of you. And envious and jealous, bitter bitch and bitter bum would do anything. Anything. And they was not leaders. They did not see the big picture. They not royal blood. They didn't come from them emerald tablets. They didn't come from them Egyptian blood. Even if they are your same blood family, they're not the benevolence. You is the chosen one. They cannot cover your light and spiritually or physically kill you or steal your jewels. No, they finding out they didn't see the big picture. They didn't see the big picture. If it seemed too good to be true, it was true. It was true. They still not going to be a leader. But they are oppressive and overbearing though. They finna see the perceptive of. They didn't have, while they thought they could mess with your emotional intelligence, they didn't have no emotional intelligence. What goes around comes around. I didn't know 2 cards fell on the floor for y'all. Yeah, cheerful. Look. Your cheerfulness. Cheerful. Somebody was jealous that even though they was trauma bonding you, somebody enjoyed watching you in pain. They can't handle it. Yeah. This is a group. This is a group. Look at this. This is the jealous, malicious, two-faced, gossiping, motherfucker. Queen of Wands upside down. Male or female would be the one that be trying to do that juju from behind. Thought they was going to elevate and falling in the hole. Smug. 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 They will not get wish fulfillment. Didn't I say? Somebody was envious and jealous. They thought they was going to destroy your confidence and get you to give up. They thought they was going to destroy you from healing. They didn't dot all their I's and cross all their T's. They finna find out. They was never a queen or a king. They still a knight. They're still a knight. They still didn't plan properly. Because guess what? Once a rat, always a rat. What goes around comes around. Yeah. They've been trying to do shit to delay this motherfucking tower. Some of them still trying to delay the tower, my beautiful queens and handsome kings, because they're going to try to come back. Some of them. Or some of them trying to do some shit behind your back. Don't even get twisted. They might even be trying to send somebody else to come back to you. Even if it ain't them. Once a rat, always a rat. Water had that too. Rat. Somebody going to be trying to rat each other out in the situation, lover, family, friends, or business, or rat out to the police. Look. Swear to God, I didn't just tell you the truth. Shit's illuminated. I love you, beautiful queens and handsome kings. I don't even want to stay in this energy. Protect your energy. Protect yourself. Keep on healing. Lesson for a blessing. These trials and tribulations was to teach you to step in your life purpose. Step in it. That's when you win. When you step into your life purpose. Okay?